That's hella weak. That's hella weak. That's so weak. Stupid weak. I guess I've been gone for a while, right? Guess I've been gone for a while. Things have changed. I don't like that shit though. Yeah, man. So, anyways, uh, shit. Yeah, it's been a minute, huh? This is crazy. We're gonna jump right in. We ain't got time for the bullshit. Motherfuckers got things to do and shit to eat. So y'all already know what it is, man. Welcome to another episode of that deep shit where we connect the dots. Shout out to C Dot and the rest of the dots, Raquel. Um, the solution. What up, Cuddy? Celestial Monique in the building. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few. We ain't gonna waste no time, like I said, man. So listen, man. It's going to be a very big dimensional shifting tomorrow. And before I get into the 2024 predictions and whatnot, because it's all based off of timelines. See, we're all on different timelines, so sometimes we share timelines. If we are interacting right now, that means we're sharing a timeline. And let me just go off on a tangent. The reason why I like to explain shit in so much detail is because these fake deep niggas, this flooding the internet and YouTube and these YouTube streets, these fake deep niggas, they say a whole lot of mystical, magical shit to make you feel good, but they don't ever explain the shit. Why? Because they just regurgitate. See what I'm saying? So I'm going to go into a little bit of detail so y'all can kind of understand and get what I'm saying when I say dimensional, fifth dimensional shifting, so you can understand. If you don't understand, because I'm pretty sure if you would die, you already know what time it is. Um, so tomorrow is a big day for a dimensional shift. Now let's talk about what a dimension is. Okay, so let's go through it step by step. First dimension, we're gonna call it thought or something similar to thought. Second dimension is when the thought turns into a physical form. Okay. Third dimension is when that physical form, height, length, width, exists. Right. Third dimension when it has some texture to it, so to speak. Fourth dimension is when you have a third dimensional object that moves because it needs time to move. Fourth dimension means the third dimension is moving, like my hand. That's time, right? Fourth dimension. The fifth dimension is the object moving in any direction that it chooses. The fifth dimension is choice. So when motherfuckers be talking about it's fifth, we're moving into the fifth dimension. What do you mean, bro? What that mean? They don't know. They just talking. They just talking. So tomorrow, big fifth dimensional choice. I'm going to drop a video about the fifth dimension and to really go into it really deep. I will eventually, right? Okay. Anyways, what's going to happen? I know this is what y'all came here for. I know that's what you clicked on for. What's going to happen tomorrow? Quote unquote election or selection day. I'm going to base my prediction on a timeline that we're sharing now. So when I say timeline, let me explain what a timeline is. A timeline is when you are moving through time and your experiences in that timeline. Now, when people disappear out of your timeline, even though you know them, like me, or your friends or family, when they disappear off of your timeline, you don't see them, you don't hear from them, that means they don't share the same timeline anymore. They exist, but their timeline is different. And the fact that you know them and you know of their existence, that means that their timeline is very close to yours, but it's not the same. You don't share it. So when you do come in contact with someone, your timelines have intersected at some point. Okay? All right. So now that we're back in contact, we're back on similar dimensions or the same dimension, okay? So what's going to happen as we move into this selection date? So I'm giving my predictions based off of things that I'm seeing in the timelines. What I'm seeing in the timelines is that when we're looking at the news, or what they call news, that means your phone, that means YouTube, that means Instagram, that means CSNBC, that means CNN, anything that you call news, they're not giving you data. They're not informing you of anything. What they are doing is suggesting symbols. They're implanting symbols to create a timeline. They're creating a timeline through you. You create reality. They create reality through your subconscious mind. Niggas sound like Brother Panic. Damn, I think Brother Panic said that shit. Rest in power to Brother Panic. Anyways, so they're creating the reality through your subconscious mind, right? Man, get them likes up. Stop playing. Yeah. Right? Okay. So what I'm seeing is they're saying things that are symbols like election stolen. That's a symbol. That's a suggestion. Um, Kamala Harris said, and this is important. Kamala Harris said in her first debate with no, not Kamala Harris. Yeah, her first debate with Trump, she said quantum computing. Ooh, introducing symbols. Also characters. Elon Musk is a character. He's into these are not, they're programming you to get you to create the future. It's not about what's happening now. We're creating the future, right? What else they say? They say things like, um, um, the fucking hurricanes and shit, right? The hurricanes and all that shit, where there was mass catastrophes and damage. That's going to prevent people from getting the proper voting opportunities, right? Things like that. So these aren't just news cycles. They're programming you to already be ready for the bullshit. So one, there's going to be some type of election discrepancy. Two, um, uh, your boy Trump and his people is going to be ready to ride. We know this. Three, Kamala's not fit for the job. We know this because we ain't seen her in 3-4 years, and she's gonna pop out. We know this. This is not something that is happening present and they're giving you information. No, they're programming your subconscious mind to promote and create the future. Now I'm gonna tell you where I'm going with it. Look at the news cycles, or look at anything that comes onto your phone, or however you get any information or light. Your phone is a light. That light programs this, right? Look at any time you look at it, don't look at it news. Don't look at it like you're getting data. You're not getting data. And the way that you can predict what's going to happen, look at it like this. In the future, there will be flying cars and flying cities. How do we get to that? How do we get to that? How do we get to flying cars, flying cities, and robots? This is how it's going to happen. Fuck it. Cut to the chase. Fuck the bullshit. Kamala Harris is going to win. But we all know that bitch don't know shit. And she run her mouth and cackles. We know this. After she wins, there's going to be an uprising or a lot of protests from the people that know that this was some bullshit, because we all know it's bullshit. We all know that this broad is full of shit. Anytime you're bringing out celebrities, right? Celebrities to perform at your speeches, you know it's some bullshit, right? So she's going to win. The Trump supporters are going to protest. They're going to tear shit up, but not immediately. Probably January. They're going to tear shit up. They may do it before then, but they're going to tear shit up. Why? Because what once the anarchy starts, that's going to give the status quo or the powers that be the opportunity to impose new technology. Remember, we got to get to flying cars and flying cities. You need us to go into chaos to ask for the solutions, which is quantum computing. She already said it. Remember, they're planting the seeds of what's coming. Quantum computing. What did Elon Musk do? Drop the robots, right? We've seen this. This is what I'm saying. Look at all the things that come onto your screen. They're just pieces of the puzzle to show you where we're going. They're trying to prepare you to see this shit. The more you talk about things, the more you're not going to be shocked when you see it. The more you think about it, the more you're not going to be shocked when you see it. They're trying to create a future and they need us to do it. So they're going to bring the robots, they're going to bring quantum computing, they're going to really turn 5G on for real. Remember 5G? Remember we used to talk about that? That shit is part of this. That's what I'm saying. They've been dropping little crumbs of clues for a long time. Now we're seeing why. Right? Now, why is this important? Because you can't be spooked. You can't be afraid of what the future holds. Get out of the paradigm that this is a real election. We don't know what's going to happen. They're going to let the ruler of the free world, the United States president, they're going to let that rely on a lottery, like it's a fucking real game to win. No, man. No, that's not what's happening. And even if I'm wrong, see, a lot of fake, deep niggas who claim they know everything will never be like, I'm wrong. Even if the things that I'm saying do not happen, that's okay. I'll leave this video up. It's okay. It's okay. Because no matter what happens, I'm giving you the fucking tools to decipher better, to decode life better. See, what we like to do in this quote unquote deep community, right, where everybody is deep and saying all this metaphysical, motherfucking mystical, magical shit, is we like to decode movies and video games and all kind of shit. Decode life. Decode life. Decode that shit. This is what I'm saying. This is what I have a problem with these fake deep niggas. These motherfuckers are just content creators. They stay online all day, every day. Nigga, when are you decoding life? Nigga, when you really moving through this motherfucking life, through this matrix like Neo? They don't, man. They just trying to tickle your membrane with some shit so you can click every time they come on. You see, me, you really don't see me no more because I really be in the real world. Fighting agents, literally. God damn. I literally be fighting agents. I just thought of blood. That's deep. I'll tell you about that shit soon. I have a video that I'm going to drop called The Golden Gate Bridge Is Really a Portal. Because it is. And I'll tell you about it and me fighting fucking agents. Yeah. Anyhow. Fifth Dimension, talked about it. Election time, an election or selection time in my prediction, talked about it. Oh, yeah, so Trump. Trump is used because of his star power, right? Trump attracts light. He's an entertainer for the most part. He's always been an entertainer. We've always loved Trump. You know what I'm saying? We always have loved Trump. Hip hop loves Trump, right? How many times have you been named in hip hop songs? Countless, right? Um, Remember when Kanye first was like supporting Trump and wearing MAGA hats and how everybody thought he was crazy? Now look at hip hop. Everybody supports Trump. This is what I'm saying. He's used to gather the light, or they're using him to gather the light. He don't even know. He don't know, right? But they're using him to gather the light. They're telling you that it's going to be a fucking ripoff, and when it does, motherfuckers is going to do their thing as they should, you know. So when motherfuckers do start rioting, they're going to use a lot of facial technology, facial recognition technology, which they've already been playing with and toying with. You know what I'm saying? In these stores, everything that they've been having in the tuck, as far as technology wise, is about to come online, and it's going to be in the guise of safety. We need to protect the people. Look, the Trump supporters, they're crazy. They're rioting again. It's like January 6th all over. If that timeline becomes true. And the only reason why that I say that timeline is very possible, because it's very close to the timeline that we're both sharing right now. That we're all sharing right now. It's really close. And the reason why I fucking knew is when that broad Kamala Harris, and she said it so slick, and no one caught it, no one talked about it, but when she said quantum computing, I knew what time it was. And the reason why I knew what time it was is because if you go back to my video when I talk about the D-Wave computer and the quantum computers, it was like, what, 8 years ago when I dropped that video? 8 years ago, I dropped the D-Wave quantum computer video. I talked about how that D-Wave quantum computer works. And I'll just go over it really quick, really brief, as brief as possible. Pretty much what a quantum computer does is it taps into alternate realities, fifth dimensional shit, and brings back data to this point. Why would a computer need to do that? Because if you tap into a reality where Tupac's dead, Pimp C's dead, Kamala Harris wins, that already happens, you could bring back the data here, then use AI to execute it here. So these people who have access to all these quantum computers, they can play God on earth. They can do what their will wants. This is how they do it. They make it happen. 100-year plans, make it happen. Choice. They control choice. When you control choice, you are a god. We're gods. We can control choice. But if they control our choices, they're gods over the gods. See? Oh no, I'm so sick of these fake deep niggas. They just be talking. They don't explain shit. Running their fucking mouth, making 3.5-hour videos. Just all kind of just mystical, magical shit. Yeah, man, and the whoopty-whoopty-whoop metaphysics and the chakra and the whoopty-whoop and the nigga zippers and the yin-yang. Don't explain nothing. They be saying some shit that's real. It's real. That's why I feel good to you when you hear it. These fake woke niggas, these fake deep niggas say real shit, but they don't explain nothing. You want to know why? Because they metaphysical fucking preachers. They do the same shit that the preachers do in the fucking churches, but they're doing it to the esoteric, metaphysical, deep community. They just say shit that make you feel good. Like, yeah, that sound deep, nigga, that's deep. Shit, that nigga breaking down that nutrition. We already heard about nutrition from Dr. Sabi. Why are you talking about this shit again like it's new? Oh, these fake deep niggas, bud. Oh, man, they get on my fucking nerve. I'm so sick of these niggas. That's why I got out these YouTube streets. These niggas ain't shit. Peddling this bullshit, this recycled, regurgitated shit that we've already heard. They worse than the preachers. Sick of these niggas. In a minute, I'm gonna start talking shit about these niggas by name. Sick of these niggas. Anyways, fucking weird ass niggas. These niggas is weird. Hey, and is that Rashad Holly? Yeah, folks, you know who the fuck I'm talking about. These weird ass niggas. Nigga, motherfucking metaphysical preachers. Weird ass niggas and they weird ass channels and shit. Silly ass niggas. Anyways, uh, I have been gone, but I'm back. Don't worry. Who we got in the building? We got Lolita's World. It's going down. Quincy Jones passed away. Yes, yes, he did pass away, man. And that's another thing, man. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the fifth dimension shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna give you a very in-depth video about fifth dimensional shit. Fifth dimensional shit, just for the most part. Um, let's look at your timeline as a straight line, right? Straight line like this, right? Timeline. On your timeline, everybody's timeline is really different and they're off by very little. That's why we can kind of see each other sometimes, and sometimes we buy each other, and that's when they connect, right? But on your timeline, whatever it is, there's these little holes. These little holes. Those holes are portals. Sometimes you have big holes where there's a big portal, and sometimes you have medium holes, sometimes you have small holes. Big holes on your timeline is like life, being born. That's a big ass hole, right? Another big ass hole is death, dying. It's a big ass hole. But when you go through these holes, you go to another timeline. So on your timeline, there's holes, right? Medium holes are like, I don't know, accidents, right? Accidents. Sleeping. When you sleep, that's why you can travel sometimes. And when you go through these holes, you can jump timelines, but then you come back. So they're not really permanent unless you kind of make them permanent, or there's a fluke, or there's a lot of energy. And to really jump a timeline, you have to muster up energy, like your body is a battery. So that means eating right, eating clean, connecting the mind, body, and soul. So it's very hard to permanently jump timelines, but it's possible. I did it. That's why you didn't see me. I jumped a fucking timeline, had a different reality. You know, some other shit. Fighting agents. When I say that shit, I know y'all think I'm bullshitting, but serious. They're probably watching now, and I'm sure they are. When I say that, I'm dead serious. I'm not playing, and I'm not saying on some weirdo science fiction shit. Like, no, nigga, literally, them boys, them alphabet boys, real shit. Them alphabet boys. Hi, how you doing? It's all good. I ain't hurt nobody. Don't worry. It's good. Anyhow, small holes on your timeline is everyday choices. Remember, every choice is you going into a fifth dimensional hole, and you split off a timeline. You could just choose to run right now and then. That's a choice. I didn't have to do that, but I did, and you've seen it. This is me changing my timeline every millisecond. I could blink. I didn't have to blink, but I did. That's a choice in this timeline. You have so many choices you have so many directions in your timeline. It's infinite. There's a dimension where I did none of that. None of it. But I did it in this one. You see what I'm saying? See how it works? Okay. How do you know your physical vessel is now shifting towards something that you can call fifth dimensional capabilities? Okay, it's not a place. So when these fake deep niggas be like, we're shifting into the fifth dimension, man, shut up, dumbass niggas, because everybody ain't in the fifth dimension. Everybody can't be fifth dimensional. But I'm gonna give you a clue. And the archive's gonna hate this. I'm gonna give you a clue of how can you tell if you're shifting on that level. I'll tell you. You'll see a lot more coincidences, or what they call coincidences, right? You could just be saying something and it'll happen. You could just be thinking something and it'll come true. Or your manifestations will come faster, like fast. Or manifestations that you had working 2 years ago will start happening now. You see what I'm saying? And to be honest, yeah, I'm not just talking some shit that I heard from someone else, and I'm not saying some shit that I got from Chat GPT. I'm telling you where the fuck I've been. Yeah, so I started to kind of observing what was happening. You know what I'm saying? Some people call them blessings. Some people call them hardships. Some people call it chaos. Some people call it heaven. It doesn't matter because all of it is symptoms in a way of dimensional shifting. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, in layman's terms, you could be like, you know what? I need some patience in my life. I really need patience. Whoever you're praying to, God, Mickey Mouse, whatever, right? Yeah, I really need some patience in my life. I really need it because I'm very impatient. And then, next week your car breaks down or your car gets repoed and now you're on the bus and you have to wait for that motherfucker. Patience, nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? Patience, nigga. So you can call it what you want, but when you start asking for things and they start happening, that's how you know that your vessel is kind of moving into that dimension. What else we got? I'm just reading the comments so you don't think that I'm tweaking this shit. Every possible choice you could have made exists somewhere. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. But see, okay, so every possible choice that you've made exists somewhere. Here's the thing. This is what deja vu is. I'm glad you said that. So when you're like, damn, I had a deja vu. What a deja vu is, remember those holes I said that's on your timeline? What a deja vu is, every time you split your timeline and have a choice, it's a different direction. But sometimes that direction intersects again with you at a point, and that's when you can tap into both timelines and you'll have memory of something that you've never experienced. But when that happens, you can tap into that timeline, not just one, sometimes multiple. You know what I'm saying? But that's what deja vu is. Also, what happens too in the timeline, sometimes the density of the timeline is thick and it's physical, not so much mental, it's physical. When those timelines cross again, that's when you'll find out about your doppelganger. Or someone will be like, you know what? I see somebody look just like you, nigga, because it was you. Doppelganger. It's a cross in the timeline. All these are symptoms of timeline crossing and timeline jumping. Doppelgangers, deja vu, um, glitches, all kind of shit. I got this shit wrote down somewhere. But yeah, absolutely. Also, new level 7 tornado touchdown yesterday in Oklahoma. I bet it did. And then Pete, where these tornadoes, hurricanes, and all that shit where they hitting. Look where they're hitting. Um, which states are being affected? States that just so happen will have voter discrepancies, right? These motherfuckers is crazy, man. They're creating all this shit, real shit. Whether they're using uh, laser beam technology. I know I sound like a tinfoil hat motherfucker, like motherfucker. Laser beam technology or HARP or a mixture of the two or some other new shit. They're creating this shit. Sometimes people can create that shit too. Lolita World said metaphysical chatty patty soy milk motherfucker. Oh shit. God damn. That shit was hella funny. So, man. For real. They need the purchase power at the demand level. Tiana Valentine said that. That's dope. They definitely trying to make us co-create. Absolutely. They're not. They have to. They have to. The motherfuckers that are in control of the listen. We are all bound right now by Chronos, right? Father Time, right? White man with a beard, whatever you want to call it. Time has you as a slave. You put a watch on, you're a slave by time. You go by the clocks, you're a slave by time. Shit, you move by the sun and the moon, you're a slave by time. This is how you know that the time gods or the elements of the time god is over you. But they need you. It's called pious. All the gods that claim ownership over you need you to have energy. They need you to feed. You make them. Matter of fact, they touched on this same concept in the show American Gods. You know what I'm saying? The old gods don't exist if you don't believe in them. If you don't believe in time, time don't exist. If you don't believe in time, you conquered time. You know what I'm saying? I left my first timeline on purpose in like 2009, 10. I learned how to do that shit then. My physical body was here, but my consciousness was not here. So this person was walking around doing all kind of shit, right? Even making videos, but my consciousness was somewhere else. And I did that because I was hurt and I was waiting to kind of get better. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? And it took a long time. It took like over a year. So I left this timeline for over a year. But at that time, though, I was really meditating something stupid. Like, nigga, it wasn't even funny. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and make no 3 hour, 3.5 hour ass goddamn live. I'm not these fake deep niggas. There's no need to sit up here and try to get analytics up on YouTube to get a motherfucking AdSense check. That's all these niggas is doing. If you see a motherfucker going live every goddamn 5 goddamn hours, nigga, the niggas getting an AdSense check and y'all clicking on that shit, making that nigga rich, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you choose to do, and that's how he manifesting his bread, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what it is. Don't fall for the bullshit. Niggas out here ain't talking about shit. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on how crypto coincides with this election? Um, Crypto, okay. I got that. I got you. That's a good question. I like that. I like that actually. That's a good ass motherfucking question. Crypto coincides with this election in the fucking regards that it's not about crypto as a coin, but it's about blockchain because crypto is always connected to a block on the chain, right? And so the more you circulate crypto, the bigger you make the blockchain network. And what is the blockchain? The blockchain is the AI. Um, so what the AI is for, the AI is a tool to ooh, is a tool to pretty much rule us. That's what the AI is being built for. That's what the blockchain is being built for, to rule us. Remember when I said they bring down information from different realities and then implement it here. That's how they have the blueprint to do what they want to do. But they're using the AI as the tool to do it. So whoever controls AI, this is why they let AI loose. Like, why would you let loose something that can rule or take over humankind? Because whoever let it loose feels like it. Well, if I control AI and AI controls the humans, then I'm actually king of the humans. So AI is just the tool that's used to carry out the manifestations on this reality timeline. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's being used in this election. Now, I'm gonna go a little further. I know I'm probably going off basis a little bit, but I want to touch on AI real quick because I have been fucking with AI lately, working on some video projects, right? So I've been fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing what the capabilities are. And I'll tell you something, this is like facts, my nigga. Like, listen. If you ever thought, if you had any doubts that we were living in a simulation that was created by something, just start fucking with AI. AI is just doing exactly what our creators are doing here. You know what I'm saying? You can create a fucking scene of a fucking let's just make something up right now. A woman with a green shirt, a dude with a blue shirt, and a child wearing a black shirt are sitting in a room, a dimly lit room where there's a rocking chair and a quilted blanket made out of ostrich feathers, right? You could type that shit in right now. It will create that fucking scene with real life people that don't fucking exist. And then animate it. Nigga, you can give that whole scene consciousness from AI because AI knows everything about humans because we're feeding it. So if you can give that scene consciousness, that scene exists in that dimension of a world. We are creating a dimension. Just think about it. I typed that in AI and created a scene that can actually be living in a dimension as far as they think is real. That's what this is. We think this shit is real. Shit ain't real. I just created some real life motherfuckers moving around doing some shit right now. They probably think they real. Living in a loop. A year. Nigga, this shit ain't real, man. It's created. Real shit. Anyways, what else? Miss Sophia. Miss Sophia, like, nigga, I'm scratching my chin. I don't know what this nigga talking about. This nigga on some other shit. Oh, look, I'm gonna tell you something else about that AI. This is how I figured it out, blood. Real shit. Now, fucking with the AI programs, I realized why motherfuckers get censored, like shadow banned and all that shit, because everything you do on your device, anything you do on any electronic device, your fucking watch phone, your motherfucking iWatch, your motherfucking phone, your computer, anything that you do, AI is taking that data and creating what humans are. So if I'm dropping videos talking about metaphysics and dimensions and all that, they don't need AI to keep getting fed that shit because that's how quick AI is going to turn on motherfuckers. So they got to shadow ban channels like this and other shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to keep AI under control. So I totally understand that, you know what I'm saying? I totally understand that. But because as I was fucking with the AI shit, I started noticing that it has patterns. So depending on what program you're using, every program is different. But this particular program I was using, what it thinks black people are, is hella funny. Like you type in something, something, something about like, okay, you want to be black, and it'll produce it, and then it say you like, nah, that's not right. He needs to wear glasses and have a beard. It'll produce it again, but then he'll start looking a little bit more feminine. Then you keep doing it again. Eventually, he'll get light skin. Keep doing it again. Time to try to tweak it. Then he's a white dude with a beard. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. But I'm peeping that AI algorithm though, real shit. AI is crazy tool, especially for creatives. It's powerful as fuck. Man, I didn't know. I really didn't know. I was sleeping. Blood. That shit crazy. For real, real shit. Hey, listen. Yes, everything is being tracked in real time, Miss Sophia. But the question is, why? Why is everything being tracked in real time? We thought that they were just trying to monitor niggas and keep track of niggas. Nah, blood. These motherfuckers is creating time. They're creating events. They're creating it, blood. You know, and when I say they, I'm not just talking white people or nothing like that. Nah, nah, this is some mm, mm, how can I say it, blood? I don't want to say it to make it sound crazy, blood, but okay, fuck it, I'ma say it. Ain't no telling me I'm gonna be back on this bitch. There are off-world entities that don't really exist in the physical form. They mm, give certain individuals here on these timelines certain technologies. And the trade off is for what? The trade off is for them to continue to feed, because remember, we don't believe in them, they can't eat. But secondly, for them to actually come down and rule. Remember, we create everything here. So I'll give you an example. Here's a very easy example. I'll just make it simple. Fuck everything I just said. Fuck that. Here it is, very simple. Aliens can't come here until we believe in them. You see what I'm saying? They can't arrive here until we can imagine them to. So the more we're fed alien movies, wooty 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 woo, then they can come. That's the easiest way to put it. But when I say alien, don't take it as green motherfuckers. Take it as something that you can't even imagine. You can't even fathom what an off-world entity is. You have no idea. Okay, Miss Sophia's saying some shit. Hold on, dog. She said some shit that I gotta really tap into. She said, "It's true. I've dealt with some of these type of entities in my dreams. I've been a heavy lucid dreamer since a child. Me too. Good job. Thank you. And these entities are no joke. They really try to asleep people like her." Ooh. How can I address that? Yeah, there are very powerful entities that, yeah, and not all of them are cool, but some of them are your people. That's why you're able to understand this shit because you come from something else. You see what I'm saying? But yes, there are different factions, pretty much different teams of entities. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully everybody that's in the room tonight is part of the same motherfucking team, right? Hey, listen, listen, look. I just want to say this before I go, man. It feels really good to come back and connect with y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I miss y'all. You know what I'm saying? I miss y'all. I miss y'all, and I'm just jumping timelines right now, man. And I had to like come back on this timeline to, you know what I'm saying, kind of share, you know what I'm saying, like share the shit, man. You don't understand. Oh man, I done seen and I done some shit, some cool shit. I done some cool shit, man. I done been through some shit though too. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I done been through some shit. I done hit I can't say rock bottom. What is rock bottom? I don't know. Rock bottom was what, nigga, on fentanyl, nigga, snorting crystal, nigga. I don't know. I ain't been there, nigga, but I've been through some struggle. I've been through some heartbreak. I've been through um, chaos, but I've also been through extraordinary things. You know what I'm saying? I've also seen things that most people will never see. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to show y'all a picture, but I kind of don't. But I'm definitely gonna share and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like absolutely. But don't trip. I, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I had to take the channel away. Them agents, boy. You know what I'm saying? I invite them though. You know what I'm saying? It's my bad, but they don't play. They dig into your life, man. Them agents, they want to know everything. You know what I'm saying? So just on the timeline that I was on, blood, it just wasn't gonna be conducive for that timeline. But as you can see, I'm back. So who gives a fuck, right? It's all good. But I'm definitely going to share with y'all some shit because I learned some shit, man. Ooh. But yeah, man, I'm out. I'm not gonna keep y'all. Thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all checking in with your boy and being concerned. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. And I'll be back. I can't say I'm gonna be like these fake deep niggas out here dropping content every. It's too much shit to do outside, man. These niggas is crazy. So, but I will drop. But just know when I drop, it's gonna be heat and it's gonna be that shit. I'm not gonna sit up here and mesmerize you and make you and tickle your booty. Pause. No Diddy. Tickle your underarms. Ah, niggas is crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's what these niggas they're tickling your cerebellum, man. They just tickling your brain and your heart and just playing with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drop. Absolutely no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna drop and I'm gonna drop for the people. I'm gonna drop for your spirit, man. I'm not gonna drop for the analytics. Can't do it. It's just not in my soul. I can't do it. But I love y'all. I'm gone, man. Peace.